What's going on, BestBodyCPT? Thanks for checking out the channel. I'm sitting here with Ryan Hansen, owner and founder of Prymal, or Prymal. I'll let him introduce himself to you.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Hansen. I'm a personal trainer here in St. Louis, Missouri. I've been a trainer for about 5 years now. I actually was originally in corporate finance. Did that for about probably like 9 months, suit and tie, 9 to 5. But I always worked out, I love fitness, and it's what I've done since I was 12 years old. And I decided to become a personal trainer. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. I do one-on-ones, I do corporate wellness programs, kind of like boot camp type stuff. I do small group training, and I also have an online 16-week program, which you can find me on social media, Prymal with a Y, so Prymal.com, Instagram, Prymal Coach, Facebook, Ryan Hansen.
And I'll have the link of all that in the description below. What we did today, we did a lot of, I guess, cardio, respiratory, more like metabolic training outside. We did the sled.
This shit here, goddamn, don't get you a motherfucking better.
Sandbag. So the Sandbag, I just got those a couple weeks ago. Great tool, a lot of instability, it works the core. You can do a lot with it. You can also, we did it like carrying it up and down the hill, which gets your heart rate up, but also you're working your core, your posture, you have to stabilize your body. You can actually do movements with it. You can row with it, you can press with it, you can drag it. Those are great, a lot of versatility with those. Big fan of those. Normally I start my workouts with 1 or 2 strength movements, like either a deadlift or a squat, or I do some dips and pull-ups, but this time we decided to switch it up. It was a beautiful day in St. Louis. You'll see in the video, it's like, it's middle of February, 75 degrees outside. So
breaking records.
Yeah, but it's gonna get cold.
40 degrees, 30 degrees.
Of course. It'll be cold tomorrow.
Snow in May. Since y'all never been to St. Louis, just how it is. 80 now, summer.
Next day, snowing. And the next day, hurricane.
Rainstorm, we had like a big rainstorm. Christmas, like record floods. Instead of snow, we had rain.
Yeah, world's going crazy.
Then it turned around and snowed first of these.
So it's a beautiful day in St. Louis. Decided to took it outside first. So yeah, like Ron said, we did the sled, just basic, nothing crazy, just up and down the hill, get the heart rate going. Then we did the sandbag, and then we did some ropes, big fan of ropes. We did 30-second intervals.
2, 1, go.
We also did some Sledge Hammer against the tire, get your core going, power move, slam it down, 10 on each side. Basically, I just got the heart rate up, got everything fired up.
Start.
And I'm trying to get it back. I gave the grip, I lost a flip, 5 steps.
then Ron took us inside, and we did something I've never done before, the clubs. And I've never done this before. I've seen, these are kind of becoming popular now in the fitness industry. These are different than the ones I've seen. I've seen the ones that are like the long wooden ones that are almost like tribal type, you can do a bunch of rotations with it. But these ones you can actually slam on the ground. So I like these. We did a lot of rotational work with these where you slam on the ground, which you'll see in the video.
They're actually loaded and extra, like I guess PVC, I think that's you can slam against any rubber mats, anything. You don't want to slam against concrete, anything that's going to make it abrade or crack, but you actually can adjust the air pressure in here. There's actually a air nozzle right here, kind of like pumping up a football or whatever, so you can actually challenge your core if you're trying to build power and also stability. And,
these are great. I think that a lot of guys, or people, just people in general, don't do enough like 3D movements, right? Because they go into the gym, they do a lot of like machines or very like linear, like up, down, and these challenge you in different ways. And it works a lot of different muscles, a lot of stabilizer muscles. So I'm a big fan of these. You know, these are great for just challenging your body in a different way.
because if you actually look at the body, there's no one muscle or joint that moves in one direction.
Right.
They're all multi-planar.
And most people focus on just one directional movements, up, down, right? Or they're sitting in a chair on a machine in the gym and everything's locked up. These challenge the body. You have to rotate. And for me, it was kind of awkward because I don't do a lot of this stuff. I mean, I do functional movements, but I don't do this. So it's important to kind of challenge your body and teach your body to move in different ways. So that was that. We did those. We did the sides. We call Russian twists.
We did Russian twists with these. We also did like a plank rotation.
Right. We did the ones where you kind of rip it up, and that was hard to like accelerate. Well, decelerate and then accelerate in.
Then we also stabilizing yourself on one limb. So
I mean, everything's on fire. Everything's lit up. I'm sweating. My heart rate's up. And then with the other one, we did the flashlight rotation. You can't hear it. Then we did the flashlight rotations. Ron showed me those. Basically, like it's all core. You have to stabilize everything back and forth, almost like anti-rotation. You want to keep everything tight and not let your body all loose.
Your upper torso isolated.
Right.
Your obliques and your transverse
I
down.
think that's important too with core because a lot of people think of core as like creating motion, like they're trying to like crunch, but really core is stabilization.
Right.
Core is anti-rotational,
Acceleration and
right?
deceleration.
Being able to lock everything in. Like you look at guys like fighters or karate, like, they're all about like bracing up and keeping this locked down. And then when you go to gyms and you see in fitness world, they're always about like creating the motion. Your spine is meant to stabilize, not bend and move. So I'm a big believer in just like that anti-rotational stuff to lock this all up and keep this tight. And again, I don't do a lot of these movements, so they were kind of awkward for me. But it's good to challenge yourself and do different stuff because we're so used to, people that work out a lot, we often fall into routines. We do the same shit day in and day out, but it's really important to just like, challenge your body, learn different movement patterns. I'm a big fan of like other fitness. That's why I love connecting with other trainers because everybody has their own style, right? He showed me new things today. I'm gonna incorporate that into my program. It's always about learning and then teaching your body new ways to move. To the Torq-Kings, again, this is a thing that Ron showed me last time. These are a great tool. I haven't seen anybody else use these. You'll grab these real quick. Again, everything's on fire. I'm a big fan of like the sliders, the furniture sliders. Again, everything's engaged. You're moving your body in 3D. It's not linear. So these things right here move in every direction. You can do a whole gang of stuff with this.
They're a little different than your traditional ab row that you see in infomercials. Same concept and everything, but you have a 3D range of motion. You have the actual 2 or 4 big wheels, 2 on each side, that actually stabilize you and keep you up top. You also have little wheels in between those wheels that actually allow you to go into a 3-dimensional range of motion.
So we did a cool like partner push-up thing where we both go down and flip into each other and then go down. We did about 10. That was hard. That was like 4 minutes straight.
And we did the full rollout into a push-up where you actually you're up on your feet and you're on the wheels and you roll up from the right position down into actual prone position. And then bring your body all the way back up, using your core to brace and also.
Everybody thinks core is like sit-ups and crunchy. Like this stuff right here is super hard. And these things work all the internal muscles. These are the transverse abdominal. Like everything's locked in. And you do stuff like this, and you're on the ground, you're rolling out, you're planking up, like your whole body's engaged. And that's way more effective than isolating your body. Your body's not one, it's one muscle. It's not like treat it as one unit, basically.